In this video, you will learn how to simplify some rational expressions and how to find the inverse of a function. What is the simplified equivalent of 2 minus x minus 1 over 3 minus x? So to solve this problem, we need to get the common denominator. So let's write this first: 2 minus x minus 1 over 3 minus x. And we get the common denominator. So it should be 3 minus x. Then 3 minus x divided by 1. So 2, since 2 and x here don't have a denominator, so it is considered or understandable that their denominators are equivalent to 1. So 3 minus x divided by 1, that is 3 minus x, times the numerator, which is 2. Then we copy the operator sign here, minus. Then we do the same thing with x. 3 minus x divided by 1 is 3 minus x, times the numerator, which is x. Then we just copy 1 here, minus 1. Then we simplify the numerator. We distribute 2 to 3 minus x. So 2 times 3 is 6, minus 2 times x is 2x, minus this one 2, we distribute x to 3 minus x. 3 times x is 3x, minus negative x times x is negative x squared, times negative, that would be positive x squared, minus 1 over 3 minus x. Then we combine like terms. So 6 here goes with 1, so that is 6 minus 1 equals 5. Then negative 2x minus 3x is negative 5x plus x squared over 3 minus x. Or we can rewrite this as x squared minus 5x plus 5 over 3 minus x. Therefore, this expression here is equivalent to this one. So let's take a look at the choices here. We have letter C. So the answer is letter C. What is the inverse of f of x equals x plus 1? Now, to find the inverse of a function, we replace f of x with y, then we swap x and y. So we have f of x equals x plus 1, and then we replace f of x with y. So the function would become y equals x plus 1. Then we swap x and y. We interchange x and y here. So y would become x, and then x would become y. So our function y equals x plus 1 would become x equals y plus 1. Then we solve for y. We can isolate y here by subtracting y from both sides. Then we have x minus y equals 1. Then we subtract x from both sides. Then we have negative y equals 1 minus x. We divide both sides by negative 1. Then y is just equal to negative 1 plus x, or simply y equals x minus 1. Or you can just directly transpose y to the left and x to the right. So we transpose x to the right and y to the left. So y would become negative y equals negative x plus 1. then we divide both sides by -1, we get the same answer. So this would become y equals x minus 1. Therefore, the answer here is letter B. Oh, we need to we will replace y with f inverse x. So this would become f inverse of x equals x minus 1. What is the inverse of the function f of x equals x plus 4 squared? Now again, to solve for the inverse of the function, we need to replace f of x with y. Then we interchange x and y, then solve for y. So we're given here f of x equals x plus 4 squared. And then we replace f of x with y. This would become y equals x plus 4 squared. Then we swap x and y. So our function would become x. We replace y with x and then x with y. So this would become x equals y plus 4 squared. Then we solve for y. We just get the square root of both sides. Then we have square root of x is equal to the square root of y plus 4 squared, which is y plus 4. Then we can subtract -4 or 4 from both sides. Okay, remember the sign here should be positive, negative, square root of x. Then we have positive, negative, plus minus square root of x minus 4 equals y. So y here is just equal to plus minus square root of x minus 4. Then we can write this in inverse notation. We replace y with f prime of x, f inverse, not prime, inverse of x is equal to plus minus square root of x minus 4. And take note, you need to consider domain restrictions. Since the original function x plus 4 squared has a limited range, the inverse function will have a limited domain. So for the inverse to be a function, you need to choose either the positive or negative square root, depending on the desired domain. So if you consider the original function's domain to be all real numbers, then the range should be y greater than or equal to 0. But in this case, the inverse would be f inverse of x equals square root of x minus 4 for x greater than or equal to 0.